an injury that not only injured her body but broke her heart. Carla Flores' junior season was cut short and she was forced to watch from the sidelines. With the new season fastly approaching, Flores is excited to make a comeback to her passion.
Mainly my biggest passion, I want to play basketball until my body says I cannot anymore. So yeah, I could definitely describe it as my passion.
Carla Flores is the only international player on the WIU women's basketball team. She's a Spanish student from Barcelona that landed in Macomb in 2018, where she describes Macomb as her home away from home and her team as her family. In November of last year, while playing against Chicago State, Flores dislocated her shoulder in the third quarter.
We were playing against Chicago State. It was third quarter, and I just went to reach for a ball, and my arm got trapped, and I already had a previous injury there, so my shoulder just dislocated, and it was not nice. I couldn't really put it in for a little bit, and I was just screaming. And
this injury kept her away from the basketball court for a long time. It took almost 11 months for her recovery. Her body wasn't the only thing that was injured. Her mind was the biggest challenge. Her injury forced her to watch from the sidelines as her team played without her. Flores feels that she cannot play the way she used to because she is afraid of getting hurt. Today, Flores is making a comeback on the court with her first exhibition game of the season.
I struggled a lot after I got injured. There was so many things going on in my life at that time. So I've always been pretty positive with everything and worrying about other things. And I think that year I learned more about taking care of myself and maybe taking some distance from basketball or some other things to be able to be okay and then return to it.
Grace Deerenfield, the women's basketball athletic trainer, worked with Carla even before her injury. She grew a close bond with not only the women's basketball team, but with Carla personally.
She's one of the nicest people I've ever met. I enjoyed working with her a lot prior to even her getting injured. Always a fun person to talk to. I love listening about her culture in Spain. She's taught me a lot of things that I didn't know, so that was kind of a fun thing that we got to do together.
Grace was one of the first ones to rush out onto the court when Flores got injured. For those 11 months, she worked with Flores to get her back on the court and ready to compete in her senior season.
It was very intense for everybody. It's so hard as an athletic trainer. It's not like a doctor when you're just kind of seeing a patient once or twice. You spend every single day with them, so you get to know them very well. So not only am I feeling hurt for her when she's screaming in pain, but I also have to snap into work mode and focus on her and get what's done that needs to be done, without feeling bad for her at the time. I have to just do my job and then go from that afterwards.
Carla had to go through surgery for many hours. Grace spent almost 12 hours before and after the surgery with Carla, and describes her injury as the most heartbreaking one she has seen, and says it is hard to see someone you care about go through that pain.
I actually was with her during the surgery, so we spent about 12 hours together. It was a very long day. And then we had a protocol from the doctor for what rehab to do, and we just kind of followed that all the way through to getting her back on the court now today.
With this being the toughest injury of her career, Carla is making a comeback with not only the support of her team, but her coaches and athletic trainer as well. Her first time being back on the court was this Monday at Western Hall against Columbia, where Western won 70-57.
Reporting for News 3, I'm Laia Meseguer.
And I am Jordan Sims.